some would say that if you didn't keep in touch with people on a regular and frequent basis, that you're going to lose customers. So there is this habitual behaviour that every 13 weeks, and I use 13 weeks as a number not because it means anything, every 13 weeks we must send our latest catalogue to all of our customers, and we must cover all of our prospects every 13 weeks because it just is, we ought to be sending them something right now. Or every week if you're in a more consumer product that is consumed on a regular basis, such as stationery. You know, Viking catalogues, I think, send out a lot of direct commerce to people. And some would say too much. So, can you send out too much to people? Yes, you can. I think there's this fine line between relevant communications, persistent communications, and pestering communications. And if you end up breaching those fine lines, you move from being a respected direct commerce business into being seen as a to be avoided direct commerce business. Because consumers, business to business or true consumers, have a natural spending pattern or spending trends. They might be more online than they are telephone or catalogue. So you need to look at your recency and frequency of the communications you're sending to people. And you need to not look at the average, because the average is, after all, average. There's a whole bunch of people that would like more, and there's a whole bunch of people that would like less. But because there's an average of one every 5 weeks, doesn't mean to say that everybody wants one every 5 weeks. And with modern production techniques, we can now produce things on the fly as and when people want or demand them. So I think there needs to be a rethinking of some of the processes that direct commerce companies use to communicate with their customers. They need to look at linking email, mail and telephony into regular communication programs, that emails more frequently than mail, but email's not too frequent because it just ends up in spam filters. That telephone is used occasionally. Because I think that you can get too much communication. The communications need to be at the right time, but they also need to be of the right product, so there needs to be relevancy involved. And I think that the development of a digital print and digital media means that we should be able to get into a very personalised communication program now, both through email, mail and telephony, that should be driving our communications. That we should know what people have bought, we should know what they are going to buy in the future, or what they projected to buy in the future, and we should be able to make those communications relevant to them rather than cover everything. Sending a catalogue that just contained the 20 or 200 products that you bought in the last year would be a good thing to send to people on a regular basis. Your frequent purchases, your favourites basket on the Tesco website is a lovely thing to see. And some other direct commerce companies should be able to do the same. But I think that we tend to send too many communications to too many people that are too bland and don't actually have any relevance to them, which just turns them off and makes the whole industry, let alone the product, seem like it really doesn't care.